for the very first time, Super Rugby Aupiki comes to you from east of Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, as the Blues meet Chiefs Manawa here at Bell Park in Pakuranga. Kia ora tātou, Heidi, my welcome to our coverage here on Sky Sport, wherever you're watching around Aotearoa and the world. Joining me, Jeff McTague in commentary this afternoon, World Cup winning Blackburn and former title winning Chiefs Manawa captain Les Elder and Marusina International Taylor Johnson. Talofa, Taylor.
Talofa, lover, really looking forward to this one. Both teams getting a great win in round one. So the team that wins today will be the only undefeated team left in the competition, and that's the kind of tight tussle that we wanted with Aupiki this year.
And away we go at Bell Park. And the ball bouncing inside the 22 of the Blues. And just as well, it's been cleaned up too. Caitlin Vakolo coming in off her wing to tidy things up as they look to set up an exit. Puckett shifting it away. And already Chiefs in on defence, trying to hold up by Pulu, who goes to ground. The ball away for Cottrell as they move it across inside the 22. Maybe now looking for the exit. Manawa trying to get in there and disturb. Shifted across and going down the captain, Roos.
This is good.
So a couple of phases, and they've got a penalty too. We're looking for the exit, but the Chiefs have it. And it fades. Coming off the back of the scrum, Renee Holmes shifting it away for Tui. Going for the corner, Ruby Tui scores! Outstanding.
Front force and power from Ruby Tui. She's got a slight frame, but I tell you what, she packs a whole lot of punch.
I think too, if Kalosi really, she had no right there to score that one. She was marked by Kalosi, and Kalosi just needed to keep going and make that tackle. But she held her up slightly, which was enough for Tui to get on the outside.
Only player to make over 100 metres round one, Ruby Tui. 4 breaks in that opening game and already making her presence felt here at Bell Park. Holmes with plenty of wind behind her. Got the distance just slightly off with the radar. So the try to Ruby Tui goes unconverted, but it's a good start for Chiefs Manawa. Sure, they were late to the ground, but they're first on the scoreboard here. After 6, they lead it by 5.
And as you mentioned it earlier, I do question the decision of the Blues to kick in, or play into the win, should I say, because I think that's why they didn't exit, and without that exit, they ended up getting a try conceded.
You're right, Taylor. It's a very strong win, so I am very baffled at that decision.
There they go again, just trying to climb for it. Caitlin Vakolo. It will be a line out just shy of the 10 inside their territory. The Chiefs Manawa. Nick O'Connor, part of the inaugural Chiefs Manawa team that played that one-off match at Eden Park back in 2021. Couple of tries last week, sends it in. Baylor away for Semple. Little pass back on the inside. Paraone. There they go again, Bremner. Semple looking for some width. Paul shifting it on for Holmes. There it is for Tui again. Oh, just showing the ball and taking them on. In the 5-metre channel, she makes some good ground too. They try and hold her up as Baylor and Chiefs Manawa go to work once more. Trying to get in there, disrupt the ball by Pulu. It's been turned over, so an opportunity finally through Lafayette and the Blues just to get some possession, some time with the ball. Puckett dishes it away by Pulu. Once more, another carry in the movement. Looking to open it up into the back line for the first time in the game. Maliepo, she can certainly do that. Trying to find an offload away, but the loose ball is cleaned up by Semple. Baylor goes back for Holmes, who looks to kick with the wind at her back. It's a good kick too, just going over the top of Caitlin Vakolo. And the flag doesn't go up, so an excellent job done by the Blues right winger. And strong too in the carry. Great work looks certain to be going to touch that ball from Holmes, but the Blues have it just beyond their 22-metre line as Cottrell will play it along the chain. Now looking for a fetch. There for Puckett again. Cottrell looking for the ball. Connor trying to get over the top of Brunt. And it's with Vaipulu again. Good strength showing here. Anderson trying to hold her up. So half a dozen phases for the first time. Lafayette had a storming game against Matatu last week. Scored the final try in Invercargill. Now they get a march on. Crystal Murray looks interested for a moment. Puckett away for Cottrell, who spies a bit of space. Kicking behind, regathers, sends another one through. Brilliant work from the 5'8". And the chase is on. The Chiefs scrambling to get back on defence. Baylor under some pressure to get the ball back, and Semple a good decides to take it quickly away for Cottrell, the one who started the whole sequence of play. Vakolo running the line off the 5'8", and they drive her down. Good work from Bremner defensively. Now Lafayette trying to wade through the attempted tackle of Anderson. Puckett goes herself, thought about the pass, the half. But the flag up far side, just take a moment, Taylor Johnson. What a sequence of play.
Oh man, take a breath for you as well. That was a long phase of play. But what a fantastic display of women's rugby we've seen. Just the willingness to attack from both teams. I mean, Cottrell, she's been so impressive, but the physical battle here has been very brutal as well.
Arnold sends it in. The ball is loose and it's snapped up by Connor. So untidy line out for the Blues. First up is Semple. Looks to give the ball a bit of work. Steinmetz floats it across and Renee Holmes can't contain it. Here's Paraone. And the Waikato wing just cuts back in field to lay it back for the halfback. She's under some real pressure though through Williams-Guthrie. They made some telling defensive plays last week. And again, that's another penalty. Taylor stacking up against the Blues.
You're really trying to find some space, but you can see that 4-0 penalty count in the Blues. We need to start tidying that up. But Les, what a start to this match. It's exactly what we thought it would be like.
It is exactly. It gives me 2021 vibes all over again. It's a great physical battle. I think what we might not be seeing too is the intensity of some of these clean-outs. Dora Itonu is moving bodies at the ruck there. And another thing is it's making it really hard for Ariana Baylor, who is having to clean up some messy ball. Here we see it here. Ariana Baylor's delivery off the back of the ruck is being impacted by the counter ruck from the Blues.
Connor sends it in. Bremner tries to get up for it, and it does fall for the halfback. Semple again. Steinmetz wriggling away out of the first defender. There's Tui. Just look at that first initial movement. Renee Holmes around the corner for Steinmetz. Going for the try. She scores. Absolutely brilliant from Chiefs Manawa. They get their second.
What a try to the Manawa. Their back line is just so fluid. And when you've got a ended up on their side, Baylor with a nice ball, and then that face ball to Steinmetz there, and then she gave that messy pass, but they just all know where each other's going to be, right? So they gave that pass out to Holmes, and Holmes knew that Steinmetz worked so hard to get from that midfield all the way out to the wing where we know she's so used to playing, but what a great finish.
It is. I think one thing to look at as well is the Blues defense right there. They actually had numbers. They had man-for-man numbers, but just a really passive line speed which allowed the Manawa to get that ball across.
Moving the Chiefs country along with this woman this season, both helping Matatu the last campaign as Renee Holmes. Just away with the first one. This one looks to be on target. It is too. Holmes converts the try to Grace Steinmetz. And almost a point a minute for Chiefs Manawa. They have their second try and lead at 12-0.
I have loved Grace's move into the midfield as well. We spoke to her post-match last week, and she's loving it as well. She's just got such a diverse skill set, and she's tough. She was getting belted last week by the Poa midfield. She bounced straight back up. And we could just see her. She's picking up that form in this game too. And the Manawa, well, that late bus arrival doesn't mean anything for them at the moment.
Let's go, please.
Taylor was right there.
That's it.
And she puts her hand up for that one. So they really had limited
30 seconds.
possession
Go,
this
ladies.
part of the field. Save that chip over the top from Cottrell in the long sequence, but a set piece just outside the 22, Taylor.
And an opportunity too to really see the backline fire for this Blues team. They haven't had any set piece strike moves as of yet. We're 14 minutes into the game. And they've got playmakers galore. You know, Malieport, she can play 10, but she's at that 15. You've got Kristen Cottrell, out to the left too. But I think also we've been talking about the wind, going back to Baylor's mistake. I mean, the sun is high up in the sky as well. So not only was she contesting with judging the ball with the wind, she had the sun beaming into her eyes. But opportunity here now for the Blues.
What's the play here, Les? At Malieport stationed away to the right. Cottrell,
Ladies, I can't
pretty wide open side backline play.
Yeah, I think they're gonna, well, if I was them, but I ain't no back, I'd definitely be looking down this blind side here. Maybe get the 8 to pick off the back, Lafaele to pick off the back, draw those loosies in, offload to Puckett, and then let these outside backs, Malieport and Vahakolo, unleash.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Power of Crystal Murray on this near side. Marcus Plale awards the free kick.
He had no shortage of suggestions there as well. I think I saw every head point up and yell something at him. He had about 8 different voices yelling what the call should be.
Scrum. No. Are we, is he staying?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Kaluna
sub.
Vale. Strong FPC campaign.
Get the free kicks for. So are we...
Part of that inaugural Chiefs side too that played at Eden Park in 2021.
Oh, Kalundev, I don't know if anyone could hear the conversation that Tanya just had with referee Marcus Player, but you know, he says another scrum and she goes, "Nah, my neck is sore." And he goes, "Oh, so you're going to sub?" She goes, "No, you need to sort the other team out." Oh, good old Tanya.
There'll be some mind games going on over there. The veteran Kolonu Vale against Valiko. Because on this side with Murray and now Dora Itunu, it looks pretty balanced.
Well, it's a great battle, isn't it, Les? I mean, as we say, there's contracts up for grabs. Everyone wants to put their best foot forward. Even when you are contracted Blackburn, you want that starting jersey too.
100%. And I mean, Eldora Itunu, she is a phenomenal rugby player. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if she's starting to raise eyebrows as well with those selectors, because we all know what she's capable of. Look at the 2017 World Cup. The world feared her.
Second time.
This time,
Second time.
mucking around Marcus Plough. There's the penalty.
I think he got them there for just going early and leaning.
Leaning. Second time.
There we go, leaning for the second time. So just not holding their body weight at the moment are the Blues.
Calls for not out, and she's done well. Vakolo as Malieport strong on her feet, but the tackle made by Chiefs Manawa captain, although the Blues this time have the penalty.
Entry.
And Pink for coming in the side here. I just feel, Taylor, they've weathered a bit of a storm. They've conceded a couple of tries. They get up the right end of the park, just get their hands on the ball and start building a bit of pressure. We know how dangerous this Blues side, particularly the back line, is.
Yeah, I just don't think that they've built up the momentum that they would have wanted to for this match in particular. just a little bit stop-start every time the Blues have possession. So if they can win this line out and then get some phases together, I think we'll be able to see them attack dangerously.
Set, please.
Yes, Ngungal, Blues Player of the Year, Forward of the Year last season. Sends it in, and they do win the ball at the front as Cottrell. Little inside pass this time as Brunt takes it forward. They reload again. Ball away from Noah Williams. Guthrie who gets the feet going. Puckett looks away to the right. Now Chiefs Manawa being asked to make a few tackles. Trying to get over the ball, Connor. Cottrell again though. Sizing up the defensive line, taking them on herself. Lafaele strong on her feet. Players waiting to the right. Vakolo tries to pop the ball away. And it's been tidied up by Roos. So the captain in first real possession inside the 22 for the Blues. Half a dozen phases. Someone's lost a boot as Vaipulu comes forward again. And it's the two Manawa props who try and take her down. Picked up and just counted forward. Tunu very close. Now there's an opportunity for the Blues if they score. Marcus Plales is held up.
And look at what happens when you add some tempo into the Blues attack. They were going quickly off the back of the rucks. Great work coming in from Puckett. But the post-contact meters, Les Alder from the Blues, very impressive.
You nailed it on the head. The front-up tackles from the Manawa are just not sticking. These Blues ladies are running through them, which gives them the momentum to continue to play on top. Suits their offloading game if they can execute it.
And there you go, the Chiefs have had to make a few tackles. Chiefs Manawa doubled the amount of the Blues through the first quarter. Patricia Maliepo gets through. Attempted tackle of Victoria Edmonds. That goes for Nankiville. Starting in the midfield for the first time alongside Brunt. Ball away now for Roos, who's taken in a good tackle by Steinmetz. Trying to disrupt with a counter here at ruck time. Cottrell will play it away. And the Blues just look for recycled possession again. They'll get a penalty. This will help too. And Manawa pinged for not rolling.
Yeah, Luca Connor had rights to the ball, but it was just the tacklers that didn't roll away at the time. And look, the Blues, they've got their tails up now. But Les is right. They're just winning the collision area at the moment.
And that lady who was just on screen, Aldora Itunu, as well as I think Tafito Lafaele, are two of the strong carriers so far today, breaking through this Manawa defense.
Yeah, hold on, just first thing. No, we don't stop. I can't let you guys hold out. No, Maya, we set.
I think the challenge today, Taylor, is how long can they sustain this pressure?
Ngungal sends it in. There's the take from Vaipulu. Just popping it away, Lafaele. Caitlin Vakolo. Had plenty of Chiefs Manawa players waiting down the short side to meet her. As Puckett sends it away. Not the greatest pass in the world from the halfback, but they've still got possession through Nankiville. As Dana Nankiville wrestles a couple more metres. Marcus Plale awards another penalty.
You're never back on side.
And off she goes quickly. Puckett looks away. Vaipulu. Good tackle coming low from Anderson. Cottrell. Tunu. There's the fend and the strength on the feet. He says get out of the way. Just right of the post, another penalty, and this could be a double blow here. In fact, it is. And it might just be a chat early doors.
4 penalties in quick succession, all on this area of the field. Can you have a word? Yeah.
Well, you look at it, the Blues up until a couple of minutes ago, the penalty count was like 5-0. They've just got 4 penalties all in a row, this Chiefs team. So now the penalty count is 5-4.
For a tap here, Puckett sends it away. Lafaele will try and drive her toward the chalk. And ball comes free, it's loose. And it's an opportunity for Chiefs Manawa to move it. Paraone She leaves the ball in behind. They still have possession through Bremner. And the 14 cap Blackfern is down just beyond the 22. Coluna Vale.
Five said too much of an impact.
Sustained possession for the Blues. Comes to nothing for the time being. Pingford not rolling, and an opportunity here on the big boot of Renee Holmes to get downfield, Taylor.
Oh, pressure reliever for the Chiefs Manawa as well, because the Blues were hot on attack. Safito Lafayette had the big run. Let's see what happened here. She hits the deck and then just spilt it forward, the arriving player. So they had to tidy up. Real missed opportunity there for the Blues because the Manawa were on the back foot.
No, don't.
Jonna sends it in. It's tapped. Smith on the side of Chiefs Manawa. And again, it's Steinmetz. Grace Steinmetz looking to get in on the action. Semple puts a weak death kick along the ground too. He'll try and chase. So it's come forward off Maliepul. So player will play a knock-on advantage for Chiefs Manawa. None will come. One-way discussion there, Taylor? Or open for discussion?
Well, I'm expecting to see a primo scrum after that. They've been told multiple times.
Chiefs made 9 more clean breaks than any other team in the opening round. And that is a stacked backline waiting away to the left.
Crouch!
Of Ariana Baylor.
Bind! Sit!
Early on too, hasn't overplayed her hands, used Steinmetz well on her shoulder. Steinmetz who gets it in first receiver, off for Paul, she's got plenty of pace. Gets it away to Holmes, the flat pass across, brilliant take. Paroni, but it's gone forward. And just for a second almost looked like they were going to cut through for a third, but just coming forward, Taylor.
Well, you know what? They've got 4 wingers on the field. Let's not forget that. Grace Steinmetz and Mererangi Paul, and that's why there's just so much pace in that backline. It was just that last pass there from Holmes. But, I mean, Les, if I was a back, I'd be pretty nervous. I'm going to get gas when I look at this backline here from the Manawa.
100%, and they also had Ruby Tui set up inside or outside Chelsea Semple. So that would have been playing some games as well to think whether she would get a short ball on the inside of Steinmetz or on the outside of Semple. So they're playing games with them at the moment.
Crouch! Bind!
There's another one straight away from Marcus Plale.
And I like that. He's already spoken to both teams a couple of times. Instead of resetting and resetting, he says, let's just blow someone up here and get on with the game. And that's tough coming from someone that does love scrum.
You love lineouts too, right? You got one here. As the Chiefs will look to search for a third. Les Elder, it's been a cracking start.
It sure has, but this is where the Blues did not want to find themselves after applying so much pressure. Now up against the Manawa line-out maul. Luke O'Connor will be loving this.
The brace last week. And it goes. And all of it untidy. It's with the Blues. And by Pulu. Puckett just directing the troops. Got Tristan Cottrell back on station. They just move it a bit wider. Try and set up some space for the exit through Ruse. 5'8" was back in the pocket. Blackwell. Saw this at the start of the match too. And now the kick will come from Cottrell. And gives Chiefs Manawa another opportunity to strike on the 22.
Les, what's the wind like down there? Because I feel like Connor, she's usually pretty accurate, but that one got caught up in the wind.
It is strong. It's still really strong. My hair's blowing all over the place, and she'll be kicking herself for that. She's very critical of herself when it comes to her lineouts. But hey, look, she's just nailed that one.
Bremner takes it. And Chiefs Manawa. As Ruse will try and hold up for a more turnover. Kolona Vale plays it away for Semple. Good work in centre field from Chiefs Manawa. They need to secure the ball here, but isolated. In fact, it's come forward. Some good hustle and pressure, and forces the mistake.
Let's go, ladies, 30 seconds.
Just an observation off camera. There's a lot of niggle directed at Ariana Baylor, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's come as a tactic to really stop the ball from getting out to those backs by stopping it at the source, which is at the back of the breakdown there, and Ariana Baylor.
Let's go, ladies.
Yeah, good observation. I also noticed too, each time Chelsea does get the ball, she gets a little bit of a late hit from a small shoulder. I think they're just trying to disrupt the playmakers there, that's for sure. But an opportunity here for the Blues. We see that, you know, when they do have the ball inside their own 22, they've been really reluctant to kick it. So I think they're not going to kick for territory here. I think they might run this.
Sit.
10 to play. And a good scrum coming. Plenty of heat from Chiefs Manawa. Cottrell has to move it away to Nankiville. Now Brunt trying to put a step on her opposite. Gets the ball off to Jamie Kolosi. She's got plenty of pace. The kick will come through as Semple goes back. And work to do for the 5'8", off for Tui. No real angle to speak of, but does well with the breeze to send that downfield. And the Blues will look to respond through Cottrell. Down deep for Paraone. Wearing the 14 jersey, playing on the left wing. It's there for Baylor, good support. And ruck time from Semple. Kolona Vale shifts it away, Simon. Chiefs Manawa just loose ball for Holmes, who manages to pull it in. Kolosi coming in, making a brave tackle. Attempted one at least on the fullback. And still just 5 inside the Blues half. Baylor under all sorts of pressure at the back. Trying to clear it. Blues players flying through to counter. And so Holmes will go and play halfback. Steinmetz second receiver. And trying to clean at the back again. It's untidy. So Steinmetz will play half. Murray shifts it away. Connor moving the ball on beautifully for Smith. Putting a fend on the in, the out. And Chiefs Manawa well and truly up over the advantage line, looking to press here just out from the 22. Semple. Tanya Kolona Vale. Centre field play. 7 phases for Chiefs Manawa as Semple looks to tee something up over on the right wing. Tui chasing through. Can she get the bounce? It's there though for Paul. And she's going to score, is she? Yes. Oh, it's just come forward. Just come forward, Marcus Playle immediately, but so dangerous.
Okay, 30 seconds, ladies.
They almost had another, Taylor.
Oh, it was a really good option from Semple there because she saw that the back line was up quite flat. And then it just bounced brilliantly. Let's see what happened here. Yep, good timing from Ruby Tui to make that tackle, and then just pouncing on it was Paul, but Les Aldo is so correct. The Blues, they're just throwing everyone into that ruck to disrupt that ball and make sure that it's not nice and clean for that elusive backline or for the next pod. And it is starting to stifle this Manawa attack.
It is. It's disrupting the ball, that distribution to the backs, but at the same time, it's also putting pressure on themselves because they're finding there's no one out wide. So the Manawa have actually got numbers on this backline of the Blues because everyone's so tight into the ruck.
So some running repairs for the Blues hooker. Hurricanes Poa and Matatu. That's coming your way at 4:15 from Sky Stadium in Wellington. As Super Rugby Aupiki continues, and of course the big double header, the classic New Zealand derby, the Hurricanes and the Blues. That is going to be some match. So plenty to look forward to on your Saturday afternoon through the evening here on Sky Sport. Welcome into everybody, wherever you're watching, here in Aotearoa, around the world. the best of the women's game on display here at Bell Park. And, well, they're, of course, without Ruahei Demand, a wrist injury sustained after round 1. So that has seen changes, of course. Hannah Nankiville coming into midfield with Sylvia Brunt. But work to do again. 7 to play until half-time. And a defensive set piece sort of pressure can, as talented Chiefs tight 5, as Taylor said, Black Ferns across the front row. You throw in Charmaine Smith, Chelsea Bremner. It is a formidable unit, Taylor Johnson.
Oh, absolutely, and you look at the other side too. You got Blackwell, Roos, Lafayette, and obviously Williams Guthrie, who's New Zealand Sevens. So the only person who hasn't represented New Zealand in that Blues pack is Vaipuru. And Chiefs Manawa. Oh, Nia Anderson is such a promising young prospect, and when you're playing with Black Ferns week in and week out, you're certainly going to sharpen yourself up.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Bucket. Good scrum from the Blues, plenty of heat. And oh, again, big contact, sees the ball come loose as Charmaine Smith tidies it up, although isolated. And just as well, I don't think you'd have to say, Taylor, for the Blues as well. Another try there just out from half-time would have made it very difficult as they take it quickly. As Patricia Maliepo decide not to kick the ball out off of the penalty, and they'll try and run it out instead. Niall Williams-Guthrie. Decorated Black Fern, of course, coming off an NRLW season with Gold Coast. Showing last week just her defensive prowess. How good she is disrupting over the ball. Puckett content to play rugby. Around there, 22. Lafayette cuts it forward for a 6th phase. And just storming through Etunu. Dora Etunu, ball coming forward.
Again, not going for the touchline when they had that penalty, so they went quickly. And again, it's just another turnover. But how good has Aldora Etunu been playing? I mean, Les, you spoke about her plenty off camera, but hasn't she been so good?
She has been so good. I mean, gosh, that is phenomenal. The lines she runs, I mean, it's been a while since we've seen. Crystal Murray is probably the prop that runs those similar lines, so short off the breakdown there. But that's a specialty of her game, and she always catches someone napping just like she did then. Just an observation too off that last scrum was Lafayette picked off the back of the scrum there and offloaded to Brunt, so that must be a set play.
Crouch!
Unfortunately, it didn't pull off.
Bind! Sit!
Baylor needs a pretty stable set piece for Chiefs Manawa. Semple just taking it to the line and dropping a little short pass off to his second 5'8". And Steinmetz. Get away quickly, Edmonds. Now, Merirangi Paul. Blindside option once more, Rene Holmes. Through a slight dummy to Tui, who ends up cleaning it up just shy of the touch. Now they wait and go through Anderson Fend as well of the Fito Lafayette, Baylor. And Kaluna Vale, so strong on her feet. Have made a great deal of progress here, and the ball can't be contained by Steinmetz, was right on the bootlaces. A tough take, and over the top the kick goes. Excellent play from the Blues halfback, just turning them around. That's what they needed, just shy of half-time.
Well, absolutely. Great opportunity now for the Blues. 2.5 minutes to go, and I think there's going to be a change here. She stayed down earlier, did Charmaine Smith.
Cool. Is the sub on?
Sounds like potentially an HIA.
Okay, just get him
Could be
across.
going for a check for a mouthguard reading.
So, yeah.
So we've got China Hohepa entering the field.
Hold on. Okay, time on.
Connor to the front. Quick take. Kennedy Simon. She scored a couple last week too. So 1 through 15. Chiefs Manawa so dangerous. And again, they'll have to play some footy. 30 out from their own line. Tui does not need much space. Puts a kick in behind. There's the sevens experience on display. Holmes can't hold on to the ball.
First from Black.
And had she managed to, quick phase, and it could have been all on again, Taylor, for the Chiefs Manawa.
Yep.
Ruby Tui, she just has such a diverse skill set. We saw her beforehand with her running game,
Oh, okay.
faking to kick,
she's
kicking
coming.
then. And
Balance
the
is
option
good,
was
last
correct too. It was just that bounce
get
and
balance is
unable to
good.
collect it from Renee Holmes.
The speed of the game is obviously having an impact on some players. Mama Vaipulu is slowly making her way to the scrum.
Cool.
She's not long, just collapsed. So maybe a bit of cramp that she's dealing with.
Just hold your balance and then I can see it, okay? Let's go, ladies.
Yeah, Anderson, side of the Chiefs scrum, originally from Kitty. Debuted for Northland at 17 years of age. Moved south to the Waikato for his studies. And knows the northern area all too well. Taking on the Blues here. Looking to keep it to 12 points. They'll try and score one themselves. The Blues down the right. Caitlin Vahakolo. So dangerous, ball in hand, gets it away to Maliepo for Cottrell. And the cover coming across Paraone on the Blues 5'8". They've come to life here. Lafayette for Eloise Blackwell. Now it's shifted, Nankiville right out in front, 30 metres to travel for the Blues to score their opening try. Blackwell again, passed away, Valiko. There it is, Noah Williams-Guthrie. Good, strong carry and contact over on the left. Tunu again. Now it's for the loose head, Valiko. Barging away, still going. Blues running on, Puckett. Plenty of players waiting away to the right. Lafayette trying to spin through in contact. Puckett again, Ngango close. Good defence. Blues needed it in the hands of the tight five forwards. They come again, Lafayette, and they've got an advantage. Trying to put it down, Lafayette close. Marcus Plale's right there. Puckett's going to score, is she? Oh, just repelled. 12 phases for the Blues as Blackwell goes close. And here's the penalty. They'll take it quickly through the captain, Ruse. Desperate defence. Chiefs Manawa on their line. Lafayette again. Extraordinary sequence of play to finish the first half. Puckett again. Cottrell says, bring it out here. Malepo, they're up quickly on the fullback. Cottrell again. Ball away, Vahakolo. So good one-on-one. Oh, good tackle coming in. Cottrell tidies up. And that's a lovely flat pass, Nuggle. Chiefs Manawa, hang on. The ball comes forward. But what a passage of play to end the first half for the Blues.
Oh, stand up, Chiefs Manawa. That defence was phenomenal. There was some bruising hits in there, and they are going to take a whole lot of mana out of that one.
Well, I'll take a breath. Half-time at Bell Park. It's Chiefs Manawa who lead the Blues by 12 points to 0. Thank you, mate. Welcome back to Bell Park. Pakuranga Super Rugby Aupiki Round 2. It's Chiefs Manawa leading the Blues 12-0. Let's head to the assistant coaches now with Les Elder.
What a first half, very physical. It's looked like you guys were really targeting the breakdown. Is that something you came in with a game plan around?
Yeah, we've spoken about it this weekend. It's an area that's really important for us. Just in terms of the start, we've been on the back foot the first 10-15 minutes, and to play against a Chiefs team like that, it's difficult.
Aldora Itunu has really picked up the pace of this game. She's anchored that pack. What was her role coming into this game?
To make sure that we had dominance at set piece. We've probably had a couple of issues at the moment, but we're hoping to rectify that.
And what's the game plan in this next 40?
Just make sure we're getting our body height and making good decisions when we're getting into that marking zone. At the moment, I think we're probably rushing a few things and not taking our time, and then going back on the back foot.
Awesome, great first half. Looking forward to the next half. Good luck.
Sweens, what a first half. What'd you make of that?
Yeah, I thought the Blues really brought it physically at the breakdown, so I think we need to be a little bit tidier there. Clearly, we've created some opportunities. It would have been nice to finish a few more off, but yeah, I do want to say a special mention to the Blues, because we had a bit of an interesting trip getting here, and it was awesome that their physio was able to strap some of our girls because we were short on time. So that just shows the spirit of rugby, I guess.
Yeah, you're right. That's awesome. Like you said, they have been targeting the breakdown. Baylor's getting a lot of untidy ball. What's the plan to sort of rectify that?
Yeah, well, we're losing the height battle at the breakdown, so we're looking to play a little bit too much and not sort of be aggressive when we need to be. So we've talked a lot about just getting our shoulders underneath theirs, not letting their players get in and get their hands on the ball, because they are good in that space.
Awesome. Good luck for the second half.
Thank you.
So a few changes for both teams. A couple of tries to Chiefs Manawa. Ruby Tui, Grace Steinmetz. Teams then lead by 12 points to 0. It will be Kristen Cottrell and the Blues with the wind at their backs in the second half. A beautiful afternoon for footy here at Bell Park. Cottrell. Again, as we saw in the first half, no one wants the ball inside of the 22. Flung back in field. But the flag is up on the near side. So just not securing possession to set up the exit. And Taylor, an early opportunity for the Blues.
You can't ask for a better start than that for the Blues. First coaching error there, well, Coach Killer, I would say, is
over the top. Here it comes for Puckett, sending the ball back in field.
Yeah, okay, knock on.
And it's a knock-on advantage.
Use the ball!
As Ruse lays it back.
Ball's out.
Ball is out. To ground it goes. Puckett just wants some support. And they will have a scrum just out from the line. So the threat not over for the Chiefs Manawa.
And I tell you what, that breeze has picked up double time, and it is in favour of the Blues now. So they're down the right end of the field, but we've had a couple of changes now at the half. I see Sophie Fisher is on to the field now for the Blues. So it'll be interesting to see how the scrum battle goes once again. Now, we did see in the first half that the Blues didn't like kicking for touch when they were right in front of their own line. It'll be interesting to see if the Chiefs employ that same tactic or whether they run it as well.
Crouch! Bind!
Puckett looks to feed the scrum. He's been pretty officious in this part of the game today. Taylor Marcus Pale hasn't mucked around, but they'll have a reset.
Straight away, let's go. Let's sit again. More height.
It's rushing them too, and I like it. He's just saying, you know what you need to do. But interestingly, as soon as everyone stood back up, it was finger pointing. But look, huge opportunity here. The Blues now, 5 metre scrum, elusive backline. They've got no one out to that blind side. They've got Kolose standing right in behind Cottrell.
Sit!
Puckett feeds. They get it creeping forward. And it goes to take Vaipulu. And the Blues now through Vakolo coming off the wing. Nankiville gets it away to Brunt. She storms up inside of the 22. Cottrell now. Patricia Maliepo trying to split them. But she's brought down. Good defence on the Blues fullback. Now Fisher.
Ball's there.
They come again. Rose just fumbles the ball slightly. Looking for the response here. Puckett flings it away. And they're going to score. Yes, they are. The Fito Lafayette. Too strong that close. And there's the response for the Blues.
Got to take it all the way back to the kickoff that put them down this end of the field. And they've maintained the pressure. They've turned the ball over. And in the end, it's a try to Tafito Lafayette. Ran a nice line in between two players. They chopped, one went low, one went high, and she was able to free up her arm here.
Oh, don't you love to see it? Les Alderson, wonderful play, great strength, and as Taylor said, she picked the spot and split the defenders. So there is the response for the Blues. It's been charged. Great hustle off the line. So a fairly handy position for Cottrell to convert the try. But we'll take another look here at the charge down. And flying through Ruby Tui.
Who else? Who else other than Ruby?
Who else indeed? High hanging in the breeze here as Ruse gets it. Puckett as they go. High scorer to Fito Lafayette. Just the ground. Marcus player will come back across.
Yeah, Ruby Tui just got too excited on Roos. Went too high, but pulled out straight away.
Just to update our viewers at home on our substitutions. Grace Kukutai has come on in jersey 20 for Mia Anderson. Chelsea Semple has taken a rest for the rest of the game. Renee Holmes moving into first five. Azealia Marker into centre.
Thank you, Les. As Renee Holmes ships it away. Marker, Steinmetz just coming forward. Not too much in it, the willingness to spread the ball again. So the Blues find a way through Tavito Lafayette. Now Taylor is 38 metres out, have another prime option at set piece.
And another huge gust of wind just blowing at the moment here in Pakuranga. Papers are flying everywhere. But look at another great opportunity. They've come out of the sheds rearing at the moment, this Blues team. So I can see her in front of me, out on the left edge. Kolose got her arms up, waving. Maliepo talking to her as well. So, again, they're not putting anyone on that short side. Bahakolo is just tucked in behind that scrum. And in that midfield pairing, it also looks like Brunt has come into second receiver and swapped with Nankiville. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a big crash ball coming in from her.
Sit! Come back, come back. Come back, hold on. Just listen. Just listen. I need you to make an effort to stay up, okay? Stay off your knees, and I need you to make sure you take the hit, okay?
So I think what the Blues are saying the Chiefs are doing is usually when you engage, if you're wanting to get a little bit of a penalty, you'd kind of lean back a bit and make it look like the Blues are pushing early, but equally he's also saying they need to hold their body weight too.
Crouch! Bind!
8 gone second half.
Sit!
A try to the Blues through number 8. Good heat coming at scrum time. Chiefs, Manawa just getting it out in the nick of time. Bakolo taken in the tackle. Holmes keeps going, not held. And so Cottrell and the Blues through Nankiville Now Maliepol shifting it on beautifully. She's so dangerous in space. Jamie Kolosi. Couple of tries last week. Chiefs Manawa have the ball. Just a little bit isolated, although it's come forward. And now Vaipulu. There's calls from the sideline for the Blues to go to work, so they will. Puckett just squaring them up, gets the ball, and she's crashing through Veliko. Very close, just held out short. Blues looking for a second. Puckett comes away left, repelled Fisher. Just as they did at the end of the first half, Chiefs Manawa are going to staunchly defend their line if they can. Blackwell is cut down just short by Pulu again.
Release.
The lock's going to work for the Blues. Puckett flings it away. Another advantage is Fisher. 8 phases for the Blues. Can they finish the job here? Cottrell just hands the ball away to Holmes.
19.
And she was heading to Auckland's viaduct, but he'll come back.
It's one too many.
And they're down a player too. So what a change, what a turn of events, Taylor.
Oh, absolutely. What a difference 10 minutes makes. So Hohepa is the one that's going to come to the bin. The Blues will have a 1-woman advantage, and they're going to tap and go again.
Lafayette searching for a second. Puckett's going to score. Excellent play from the little halfback. Had players waiting left, and all of a sudden, the heavens opened and she scooted through. Blues right back in it.
Oh, wonderful work from the Blues. The Chiefs have been made to work on defence over the past couple minutes. Yeah, this is just a little bit previously where Grace Steinmetz thought she had won that ball, and here comes the run from Lafayette, and you could see just numbers galore. They didn't realise that Lafayette still had that ball up the back and just popped it to Puckett. She was right on the spot at the right time.
And it's all because of the gain line carries. The Blues are winning the collision battle and they know it. That's why they're choosing to tap and go. They're choosing to run everything, because every carry they make, they're making gain line. And the Chiefs Manawa are really struggling with it. They need to start making some more dominant tackles, because at the moment they're just absorbing.
So Ruby Tui got in the way of the first one, and that just dips in below the crossbar. So a couple away for Kristen Cottrell, but the Blues home fans are enjoying this. 2 tries and 11 gone second half. It's 12-10 Chiefs Manawa. Renee Holmes, that one's not going to go the 10.
Options.
So just compounding for Chiefs Manawa. They lose Hohepa to the bin. Concede the try to Puckett. And then they just can't find the 10 on the restart, Taylor.
Yeah, they've made a change too, haven't they, Les? And this could be what they need just to bring in a different perspective.
Yep, they brought Kate Henwood in jersey 18 for Crystal Murray. And it looks like the Fiji international, Belita Tawake, is making her debut for Chiefs Manawa in jersey number 17, replacing Tanya Kalunavali. Congratulations on your debut.
We also see Arihiana Marino Tohinu onto the field as well, so she has all that experience to pester with Puckett, because she's getting some good ball at the moment, Puckett, so no doubt Marino Tohinu will get on top of her, or attempt to, and that's a great start for the debutantes, and the Chiefs team didn't even need to engage before they won their first scrum penalty. How about that?
Are we scrumming?
Tila Tawake.
Scrum.
Debut. Fiji played at the World Cup. New Zealand, Kate Henwood. Test debut against Australia last year.
Talk about depth when you're subbing off 2 Black Ferns for another 2 internationals, one for Fiji and one for New Zealand. But what a luxury the Manawa have. So look, now it's their turn with ball in hand. You can see Arihiana Marina Tohinu with it. We just saw that wide shot before with 2 players out to this right-hand side and 4 to the left.
Sit!
So Marino Tohinu feeds Chiefs Manawa scrum. Good heat coming from the Blues, though. Chiefs Manawa come away with it and look to play down the blind side. Marino Tohinu. Renee Holmes absolutely whacked. And the ball dribbles into touch on the far side. Oh, they read that play and they closed down the fullback quits mark.
Yeah, not for the first time. The Chiefs Manawa, they like taking the ball to the line, but sometimes they're just not giving it earlier enough. And that is a prime example of it.
Arnold sends it in by Pulu. They take Cottrell. Flat pass to Lafaele. And a good steal, the call from Marcus Plow. Excellent work, Chiefs Manawa. As Tawake goes to work down the short side. Chiefs just looking to weather the storm with Hohepa in the bin.
Yeah, she's got back, Five's got back.
Connor cuts it forward slow. Ruck ball though to work with Marino Tohinu. And so they get some leg driving. Some forward momentum through Kawaki. Renee Holmes looking for the ball, but it's there for Paraone. It's a sustained phase ball here for Chiefs Manawa, but some lovely work. The Blues quickly up defensively. Oh, Williams Guthrie trying to get in there and disrupt as well. But there once more, and the ball back for Steinmetz. They shut down the second 5-8 quickly, but here's a welcome penalty. And it's been all Blues to start the second half, and this is what they've needed.
I think Whale could have gone to his whistle a little bit earlier there. There was a couple of times where the Blues players were just taking too long to get out of that breakdown area. And they got the penalty eventually, but you could just see their intent, Les, is just to attack that breakdown and make the Chiefs work for every bit of possession they have.
You're right, and it was an observation. It was something they'd been preparing for in the lead-up.
Oh, ball not out. It's going to be a try. Yes, it is. Grace Kukutai scores. Eyes up footy at its very best.
Oh, that is brilliant for Grace Kukutai. Her debut season in Super Rugby, and she just chased that ball hard. And, you know, you do that just mundanely to get to the line out early enough, and it just bounced perfectly for her. She'll be stoked with that.
It's just the typical never give up, right? That's it right there on display. She chased and chased. Interesting for Maleapo to try and keep that in, but I bet she would have been trying to counter a potential line-out maul. But Grace Kukutai getting the treats for her hard work.
She always has a big fan base that follows her around too, with her supportive friends and family. You definitely heard the big roar coming from them for the girl that affectionately called Cooks.
Just away, but Chiefs Manawa Chana Hohepa in the bin. And Grace Kukutai, that is one of the stranger tries she will score, but used to picking up scraps around the netball court in the past with the Northern Mystics, and a wonderful score out on the left wing.
Now Charmaine McMiniman has made her way onto the field in jersey 19, replacing Tawhito Lafaele, who had an exceptional game. Good to see her back 257 days after doing her ACL.
Renee Holmes running the cutter at first receiver, Chiefs Manawa. Now comes to the right, looking to try and create something down the blind side. Chiefs Manawa pleading with Marcus Plale, Marino Tauhinu. Going to try and get some go forward through Tawaki. Ball away for Holmes again. They're flying up very quickly. on Maka. Those will try and disrupt, look for a counter ruck. And the ball does come out eventually for Merirangi Paul. They drift away to the left, not making any real progress at the moment up the field. They may look for a kick option here as Toake flings the ball away. Earlier Maka again. In fact, they've gone backwards in the play. Connor will try and get them back on the front foot. You know, Tauhinu, the no-look pass for Bremner. Here it is for Ruby Tui again. Well, can she spark for them? The ball's been intercepted. Puckett. Cottrell trying to hack through. Marcus Plale says play on. Have some calls for the player being taken out as Cottrell works back in on defence. Long sequence of play as Bremner
Not held.
lays it back. Marino Tauhinu shifting the ball on again. And the Chiefs keep coming forward through Simon. Marino Tauhinu again. Tawaki, she's had plenty of ball in hand. The debutante. And again, content to play and not up for the kick inside of the 22. Just almost running out of room. In fact, it has gone out on the full. So just wonder perhaps, Taylor Johnson, whether the kick should have come a bit earlier.
Yeah, they just went backwards in that entire phase of play, and you've got to take your hat off to the Blues defence. They were just on 6s and 7s that Manawa attack, and there was a couple of times where they were all just standing flat in a line and just going passing, not drawing any defenders. They just needed a few more people to elect to go forward.
Okay, hold on.
Couple of substitutions. Jersey number 21, Kalia Awa out of the Hawke's Bay, makes her debut for the Blues, replacing number 9, Mel Puckett. And Angelica Nekemeke Vahai replaces Jamie Kalosi in jersey number 23.
So 20 to play. Chiefs Manawa by 7. Here's Sophie Fisher.
No. Punch.
The Auckland prop forward, carting it forward. Ngango goes again.
That's good. Tackle not rolling over here.
Another penalty, and they'll go quickly through Awa. On debut, Blues. Halfback pops it away again. Vaipulu running strongly onto it.
Backwards.
Here they come again. Here she is, Brunt. Thought about reaching out, took the tackle. Intercepted though by Merirangi Paul.
Yeah, play on.
Is in on the ball. Lovely work on the loose ball. Niall Williams-Guthrie. Blues now through Blackwell.
Okay, ball's there.
Fisher. They try and will her to the line. Sophie Fisher, it's been turned over again. It's back and forth. Luca Connor, the hooker, has it on the ground. And now they'll try and create something down the left edge. It comes away once more. So the Blues now through Kalia Awa. Fisher, who wants it? No one. The Chiefs. Goodness me. It is a scrap for the ball. And no one seemingly wants to kick. And after all of that, Taylor Johnson, it'll be a scrum. Chiefs Manawa right in front of their posts.
Well, it was certainly a game of hot potato, I tell you that much.
ladies,
No one
let's
wanted
set
to get
straight
their
away.
hands on the ball. It was back and forth. There was a couple of errors from a few players there. I mean, they had Lucy Anderson out on the edge and probably could have
Okay,
given
let's
that
see,
one a bit
ladies.
earlier there from Edmonds. And then Kalia Awaba, I mean, it's a little bit frantic at the moment, isn't it, Les?
It sure is. It looks like game management at the moment has probably dropped a little, especially from the Manawa losing Semple, and Renee Holmes really needs to take control of this game, her and Steinmetz. But yes, you mentioned earlier Anderson, so she snuck on there. Reese Anderson on the wing for Chiefs Manawa, making her debut. Congratulations.
Sit!
Good hit coming. Marino Tauhinu. There is a kick.
And touched.
A debut for Kalia Aua out of the Hawke's Bay standout in Farah Palmer Cup. And her combination this season will be a pretty handy one with Kristen Cottrell.
That's fine. No, that's fine.
Congratulations, Kalia. Ngango can't get it on target.
Play the knot straight.
And he'll play the knot straight. Marcus
And
Playo.
Options, Kennedy. Scrum. Scrum. Mark's here. Mark's here. Good balance last time, mate. Good balance. Yeah. Good work.
Chiefs have had to do plenty of defending. 120 tackles, plays 56. That is the work they've needed to do here this afternoon at Bell Park. Sees them lead. It's by a converted try. Blues have done so well, Taylor, to get back in the contest.
Yeah, they have. At the moment, it's the Chiefs' ball, and they are just kind of surviving is the word that I'd say. But that time in opposition 22 is massive. They have doubled the amount of time in the opposition 22 the Blues have than the Chiefs, yet they find themselves behind on the scoreboard, so they'll be annoyed with their accuracy today.
Edmonds just under the left boot, keeps it wheeling forward. Renee Holmes moving it away. Maka. Again, tackle needed to be made on Meridangi Paul. Now Renee Holmes. As Chiefs Manawa move it up through Henderson on debut. In the 23 jersey. Impressive for Waikato. The last few FPC seasons. Fresh legs key, 16 to play. And who'll have the stronger finish? It's Chiefs Manawa playing into a pretty strong breeze too. Steinmetz. It comes away, and there it is for Anderson. Want to show it the far touch, the Blues. They've done well to turn this. Manawa Kolani Rose lays it back. They need a halfback. Plenty of cleaners coming for Chiefs Manawa. So Grace Ngango just carts it forward. Crucial part of the game here for the Blues. They can find another try here. It is all on at Bell Park. Fisher just shy of the 22. Aua pops it away, and she's on the ground, knee down. Valeko.
Must get up.
And she's probably saying, yeah, my kneecap was just off the grass, but it's a penalty the other way, and they were playing so well too, Taylor, up until that point.
Yeah, they were, and it's disappointing for the Blues because they've just had so much ball in hand. They're dominating for the possession and the territory stats and time in opposition 22, yet they just cannot seem to crack this defensive line of the Chiefs. And I said it before, it's like they're just surviving at the moment, the Chiefs. They're just doing enough to stop this Blues team.
You're right, Taylor. I think in addition to that, game management from Simon, captain of the Manawa, and Renee Holmes, who's playing at first receiver, is critical for them right now. They've got to play at the right ends of the field and probably go back to what their strength is, which is this right here, their set piece, line out mauls, those sorts of things.
Liz, I don't know if I've seen a driving maul from the Chiefs today.
I think you might be right.
And that is Luke O'Connor's bread and butter right there.
Oh, getting in contest with the ball.
Good contest.
Simon tried to latch onto it. It's Cottrell try split them. Brought down on the 10, but it's front foot ball once more for the Blues. McMenamin, so good to see her back. Serious knee injury, club footy last year. And a real asset, the two-time World Cup winning Black Fern.
Lost now, let it go. Thank you.
Can the bench edge them past Chiefs Manawa? As Taylor said, they've had all the ball, all the possession up inside of the 22, but the Chiefs Manawa are the ones who win the penalty.
Clear left.
And as this game wears on and ticks towards the 80th. It's the pressure, knowing you've had so much possession and territory, Taylor, that'll start to hurt the Blues.
Yeah, it brings some frustration into your game when you know you've just had so many chances. I mean, look at those stats right there. 7.5 minutes inside the Manawa 22 territory. They've been all down this end of the field, yet they still haven't been able to crack that line. And I mean, the Chiefs have made 124 tackles, the Blues only 62, and that says a lot.
Couple of changes for the Blues. Paris Mataroa in jersey 20 comes on for Eloise Blackwell. And in number 17, Cheyenne Tulifale has replaced Chris Felico.
Bremner this time can't contain it.
No, 15. On the arm.
Moreno Tauhinu
On the arm.
looked interested in heading off.
The line out, Les, is usually something that functions so well for the Chiefs Manawa, but just some of the basic stuff isn't going right for them at the moment, like that catching up in the air.
Yeah, they look quite rattled, to be honest, and there are a few women out here who are bending over, catching their breath. So, I mean, I think the pace of this game, the physicality that the Blues have thrown at them, has really taken it out of this Manawa team.
Blues have never beaten Chiefs Manawa, 3 losses. At the moment trailing by 7 here at Bell Park. Blues have possession. Has been beginning to work on off set piece today, the execution. Fisher just comes forward, had the opportunity to work it wide.
Just on the back of your mention there, Taylor, with these uncharacteristic things happening with the Manawa. I think that too was another example there. The missed comms between Chyla Hohepa and Luka Connor, but we've got a substitution. Grace Ngango is replaced by Najiho Nagata in jersey 16.
Najiho Nagata, 13 tests for Japan. Again, more international experience coming off of the bench for the Blues.
Crouch. Bind.
Renee Holmes lighting first receiver to the right of the scrum with Grace Steinmetz on her shoulder. Under the boots of Victoria Edmonds. Off she goes. Oh, just put down cold. Moreno Tauhinu.
Advantage over from the knock.
And the Blues through Miki Vahai. Look to get them going forward. 8 metres short of halfway. Kalia Awa digs it out. Cottrell to Hawke's Bay teammate. Oh, floating over the top. In 23. Looking for quick ball. Ariana Moreno Tauhinu.
14 off feet.
And they've got a penalty advantage here as well. And Vahakolo is the one who's been penalised.
I think lack of awareness of the rules there. Vahakolo was clearly on the ground and attempted to make the tackle, which you cannot do. So in rugby, you need to make sure you're always on your feet. Doesn't matter if you're on attack or defence, like we saw with Veliko. But let's have a listen. Just a warning about the amount of penalties. But yeah, just a lack of knowledge on the basic rules, I think, there.
Grace Kukatai was flying through. She'd already seen one down that part of the field. Defensive effort from Chiefs Manawa today has been superb, but the Blues still have an opportunity. They'll still keep coming forward, and they'll still keep asking questions. Cottrell will play half. And now it's Mataroa. Antis Manako moves forward as they come again. Lovely play this time. Wakolo shakes off the penalty and gets them right up inside Chiefs Manawa half for Kalia Awa.
Yep, turnover's good.
Good turnover though. Good defence again at the breakdown. As Tawake tries to move the ball away under some real pressure. Chiefs Manawa halfback. And Renee Holmes will have to go and dig that one out. Gets it up for Bremner. As always, efficient, solid game from Chelsea Bremner. Chiefs Manawa. Near the 5-metre channel here, near side. Now they go centre field through Bremner again. Cottrell goes low on the Black Ferns lock forward. 8 minutes remain at Bell Park. And it's Chiefs Manawa looking to maintain their undefeated record against the Blues. Only loss in their last 10 games against Matatu. And last season's decider is Steinmetz. Gets the ball away beautifully to Anderson. And a great tackle coming in the end from behind Vaakolo. And now they've got a chance, the Blues, to run the ball back. The kick coming through. Patricia Maliepo chasing her own kick. And Merirangi Paul does some good work to come across. The Blues will pile through. Real contest on the counter ruck. And it is all on here at Bell Park. The Blues can sense that they are not far away from squaring this one up. The Wake pops the ball in behind. Hohepa back on the field after the yellow card. Oh, there's the penalty.
Off your feet first.
Just a little bit eager.
Hold your weight.
Taylor Johnson.
I need you to hold your weight.
Tell you what, I wouldn't want to be a coach at the moment, because seeing the Chiefs Manawa team flirting with the ball out the back, with the pressure coming in from the Blues. They've elected for the scrum too. This will soak up some of the time.
Okay, time off.
The counter-attack coming in from Maliopo was impressive, but Merirangi Paul did brilliantly to get in behind and tidy that up. And I tell you what, the crowd has certainly started to find their voice.
Interestingly, there's been a big substitution. Luca Connor has gone off. She's had a rest for the day, bringing on Saina Saito in number 16, replacing her at hooker.
Time on.
Saina played number 8 last week. So it'll be interesting to see how this first scrum goes with her picking down for her as hooker.
Another Japanese international. Saina Saito out of Rugby World Cup in New Zealand. Yeah, big change. Look at Connor. Played so well this afternoon. Again.
Bind. Sit.
They may have scored 3 tries, but if Chiefs Manawa can hold on here, the story of the game will be big scrum. There's the second shove from the holding for Chiefs Manawa. Ruby Tui's got her hands on the ball again. Tui shaping for the kick, takes them on. Lovely defence. Patricia Maliepo. And now there's a bit of tempo in the play for Chiefs Manawa, but just put down cold Hoepa. Just probably thinking entirely what she was going to do next, but they really got some tempo, and it all started with Tui down the right wing.
Sorry there, Taylor. Another substitution coming on. Kerry Johnson making her debut for the Blues, niece of Portia Woodman. So I'm excited to see her get her hands on the ball.
Kerry Johnson from Kaikohe out of Northland, instrumental in the 2023 victory. He's also represented the Rebels in Super W. A handy addition. Taylor, a missed opportunity for Chiefs Manawa.
Oh, huge missed opportunity. Congratulations to Kerry Johnson, proud Northlander, but we just opened her up in some space. Such a seed that was. Now, this probably is one of the last opportunities here for the Blues to strike.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Oh, big scrum coming. Got to get that one out. And the Blues do through McMenamin. Just shy of the halfway line for Awa.
No, don't milk it.
Just over 3 minutes remain. Cottrell and the Blues, what have they got up their sleeve here? Brunt. Sylvia Brunt gets them moving forward. Ball away beautifully. Niall Williams, Guthrie shifts it on. Vahakolo. Caitlin Vahakolo strong. Cottrell's got it, need quick ball. Chiefs Manawa doing well to get in there over it. Marcus Plale looks and he says ball available. So they wait again. They go through Matoroa. And she gets good go for it for the Blues. Looking for a try and the possibility to level this game and send us to extra time. Oh, there again. Kalia Awa. Here's the opportunity. Vaipulu. Awa. She comes away the other way this time. Tuli Fale. Malepo goes in to dig it out, and they've got the penalty right in front of the posts. Kalia Awa taps it quickly. Gets the ball away. Ruse, the captain's close. Awa going for a try on debut. She scores it. What a moment! And a chance to tie the game.
Oh, this is a huge moment in the game. I think some people are calling for a knock-on. Let's take a look here. So there was the carry here. Did she bobble it at the back? Oh, she did, but whether it left her hands, I'm not sure. So I think she did. Didn't have full control, but did it leave her hands? You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Les, what do you reckon?
We know what you're saying, and oh.
Okay, hold on.
I'm going to leave that to the professional, and it looks like they're looking at it now.
So say that again. You're saying we've got a clear knock-on at the base of the ruck from Blue, is that what you're saying? Okay. Okay, come back to me. This camera on me. Okay. It's no try, it was a knock-on at the base.
Kaliawa. Yeah, it did look like it, didn't it, Taylor, at the base? Just a slight fumble. And what a moment this would have been. Goes begging for the Blues.
I might need to brush up on my laws here, but she picked up the ball and it's still technically in her hands and it's just bobbling inside. Yeah, I don't know. But like Les Elder said, I'll leave that to the experts, and the experts have decided it was a knock-on.
Would have made for some drama, though, guys. Would have been great if he had
That's what we want. This is a great game.
Great game. From the bus trip, all the drama.
I'll tell you what, they've had to work for it, haven't they, Les Elder? Chiefs Manawa. It's still time to play, though, of course. If the Blues. Not a big set piece in them here. They've had 8.5 minutes to around 4 in the 22 compared to Chiefs Manawa.
We'll go again.
Chiefs Manawa had to make 140 tackles to 86. Blues did so well to get back into the contest. Controlled the early stages of the second half. But you have to take your hat off to Chiefs Manawa. They lost China Hohepa to the bin. They have just ground away.
Bind!
Looking for another win to remain undefeated against the Blues. Rena Tauhinu feeds the scrum. Told to leave it. Kalia Awa looked interested, coming around on her opposite. As Chiefs Manawa through Victoria Edmonds. Waikato loose forward.
Use 9, use the ball.
Calling for a knock-on. Time up on the clock here. And Pakuranga, Bremner. One last carry. And the ball is booted into touch. Ariana Marino Tohinu brings it into the game. And it is Chiefs Manawa's day here at Bell Park in Pakuranga. They were made to work for it. But in the end, they beat the Blues in round 2 of Super Rugby Aupiki by 17 points to 10. Ruby Tui played her part scoring a try, so too Grace Steinmetz. Another one to Grace Kukutai. Blues came back into it, roared back into the game through. Tries to Lafaele puck it in the second half. They had plenty of possession, plenty of time with ball in hand. They spent 9 odd minutes and Chiefs Manawa's 22. And at the end, right at the end, Kalia Awa, the reserve halfback on debut, thought she'd done enough to perhaps square the unable to follow up. And let's head down to the field now and hear from the winning captain, Kennedy Simon.
Kennedy, tough match, but you got there in the end. What'd you make of that second 40?
Oh man, you know, they really came out of the changing rooms that second half and just wanted to bring it to us, and we felt it. Yeah, I'm really proud of the girls and the effort that we put in.
They were hammering your breakdown. Physically, they were dominant. Where do you improve, or what do you look at as you head into next week?
Yeah, I think we look at ruck security, making sure that we're taking bodies. We can't just sit over the ball and hope for the best for our little halfbacks. Yeah, so next week we just look at our physicality up front.
Awesome. Good luck for next week against Matatu.
Yes, Chiefs Manawa will have defending champions Matatu at FMG Stadium next week. Blues will be against Hurricanes Poa. The fans entertained here at Bell Park in Pakuranga. It's a blustery day used to effect. Well by Chiefs Manawa in the first half. That's where they really started to get away on the Blues, but as I said, they came right back into the contest. Certainly that'll please their coach, Crystal Koa, the way that they defended stoutly. And let's head now to the captain on the other side of it this afternoon. Maya Kawana Kaulani Roos is standing by with Taylor.
Commiserations on the loss, Maya. Talk us through that game. You know, how did it feel out there?
It was a hard game, physical.